Welcome everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be beginning a playthrough of the Inevitable Excess DLC for Wrath of the Righteous. We're going to be importing one of our characters from one of our other playthroughs. It's going to be the Swarm that walks. I think it'll be fun to do. In fact, it's the only one we can do at the moment. Apparently the other one hasn't advanced that part in the story yet. So, our Eltimar character from Threshold is going to be going in to this DLC. I'm not entirely sure what the DLC is about, but we'll find out really quickly. From time to time, roving armies of demons will attack your soldiers, forts, and even the capital, destroy them as soon as possible. I don't think there's any campaign stuff in this DLC. I'm pretty sure it's just like an adventure?
The architect of the world whom the real Vorlach awaited the commander in the heart of Threshold. Their confrontation seemed easy, but an unexpected obstacle appeared in the commander's path. Who would dare to postpone the inevitable?
Now, unfortunately, that was very loud because bugs are very loud for some weird reason. An impassable barrier. Vague silhouettes can be seen beyond it, looking as though they are molded from gray mist. For a moment, the way to the heart of Threshold is blocked. So we're going backwards. Interesting. There's been an intervention that has happened. I should probably check to make sure all of our people are in the correct forms. Swarm Feast? Swarm Feast? Swarm Feast? Swarm Feast? Good, okay. Everyone is in the correct orientation. The monotone voice rings out across the dungeons of Threshold.
Request. If you can hear me, please proceed to the fortress entrance.
I'm going to try to pinpoint where the voice is coming from. The resonant, emotionless voice seems to be coming from every direction at once. Who's that speaking?
This world is under threat. Anomalies are destroying its integrity. The danger is critical. Assistance is required. Request. Please proceed to the fortress entrance.
What anomalies?
Anomalies are destroying the integrity of this world. All necessary information will be provided to you directly when we meet. Request. Please proceed to the fortress entrance.
Show yourself. Let's talk face to face.
Request denied due to the severity of the current situation.
I'm on my way to fight Kyrieru. I don't have time to talk to you, whoever you are.
Request denied due to the severity of the current situation.
I'm coming, but I expect a detailed explanation when we meet.
Request. Please proceed to the fortress entrance.
Fine, we'll go. Also, why is our formation so incredibly weird? I mean, it's almost what I would have wanted for my formation, but not quite. Let's go like this. There we go. How pretty. Alright, let's go. It's time to figure out what's going on in this thing. That's completely normal. Valors just dissolve into dust all the time.
Please proceed to the fortress entrance.
This way.
This is all completely normal. These things totally happen all the time. Demons regularly disintegrate into ash whenever you touch them. Which way is the right way? Don't want to go too far the right way and then get locked out of touching things and making them dissolve. Because that's kind of fun, actually.
Anomalies are destroying the integrity of this world.
Yeah, I know, I get the point. I just want to poke things first.
Wherever my
Why is that
legs
such
carry
a
me.
weird thing to want to do? Oh, let's go poke the Galu. There we go. We have to make sure we get them all poked. Can't leave anything unpoked. So, this is definitely a weird thing that's going on here.
Assistance is
Yes, I
required.
understand. I'm coming. God, you're very impatient, random voice. You've time stopped the rest of the game. You can surely wait a couple seconds. Where are we going to now?
Access detected. Verbal exchange has been initiated and will be recorded in my memory. I have been waiting for you. My name is Valmolos.
The towering golem addresses you, but his voice does not originate from his motionless lips, nor even from his head, but directly from the burning heart in his chest. Serpentine scrolls coil around the golem, rustling as though whispering to their master. The creature before you is made of metal. Your locusts chitter indifferently. The prospect of devouring this golem does not enthuse them. Who are you, Valmolos?
A primordial inevitable. My second name is the Answering Right. I am the Guardian of Magic. My task is to monitor instances of dangerous, experimental, unsanctioned magic, and to neutralize them if they pose a threat to the integrity of this world.
Who are the primordial inevitables?
We are living machines, super golems created to perform certain tasks. The primordial inevitables were the first among all inevitables. Eons designed us. Axiamites poured the metal for our bodies. Axis is the crucible from which we came. The material plane is the site of our vigil. The powers of a primordial inevitable are comparable to those of a demigod.
You monitor the use of dangerous magic capable of destroying the world. Where were you when Arilu Vorlesh opened the world wound?
The world wound problem was promptly analyzed. Inevitable Emeslin was sent to eliminate it. The result was failure and loss of functionality. Axis thanks you for destroying Emeslin.
Valmolos' voice is sanguine. It's impossible to tell if Emeslin's defeat and death trouble him at all.
The world wound problem is still to be resolved. Your arrival here is linked to the search for a solution to the world wound problem.
Emeslin's death doesn't bother you at all?
Emotions were not factored into the construction of inevitables. The creators considered them superfluous.
Let's get to the point. What do you want from me?
This world is under threat. Anomalies are destroying its integrity. The danger is critical. Assistance is required. The confluence of mythic, semi-divine, and divine powers in one place on Golarion risks destabilizing the very fabric of the material plane. The power of the Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade must be contained to prevent catastrophic consequences.
What do you mean by... Actually, let me make one thing clear. I don't owe you a thing.
Clarification accepted. You owe inevitables nothing.
What do you mean by anomalies?
Small rifts in reality spontaneously manifesting in the fabric of this world. They are like a sickness poisoning this world, generating copies of various creatures from its memory and imbuing them with irrational behavior. The anomaly-infected copies are non-functional. They must be eliminated.
What kind of catastrophes are we talking about here?
The confluence of excess powers in one place, exacerbated by the conflict between them, is having a destructive effect on reality. Rifts in the world's matter are imminent. The world of Golarion will be torn to pieces, and, it is likely, consumed by other planes. This catastrophe must be prevented. If you call upon your power, you should be able to sense the impending catastrophe.
Let's focus. Somewhere far away at the edge of your perception, you do sense some kind of disturbance, a tension, like someone is trying to wind a mechanical clock past the breaking point, and this feeling is emanating from Threshold. With the same light, you feel a strange lightness in your chest. The bleeding scar has vanished, leaving behind no sign at all that it was ever there. What specifically do you want me to do?
The anomalies created by these material rifts must be destroyed. Their focal point has been detected in the city of Iz. Request: you will go to Iz to destroy the anomalies. Warning: anomalies can influence the minds of those subjected to them. Be prepared for memory distortions.
But I sense a strain in the fabric of reality coming from Threshold. Why are you sending me to Iz? That's pronounced eyes, though, to be honest.
Entry to Threshold is currently impossible. Anomalies are everywhere. I will remain here and search for a way to solve the anomaly problem in Threshold, while you solve the anomaly problem in Iz.
Valmolos is silent. For the first time, you see that the inevitable is carefully choosing his words. Well, I guess I don't have any choice but to go to Iz.
This verbal exchange will be terminated and recorded in my memory. We will meet again when you have solved the problem in Iz.
Okay, thanks, bye. Oh, you're not going to teleport me there? I actually have to physically leave? Do I get to loot my own camp? It's a lot of random loot. I'll take it. What's this? Well, that's less impressive. I like how our camp is basically empty. There's nobody left alive. Oh, we have random loot here that we can't identify. Anivia, do you have a store or something? Hey, Commander. Anivia's face is mottled red with fresh cuts, and her neck is wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. She holds a dagger with a jagged edge in her hand, and the blade lets out a grating shriek with every pass of the whetstone. We need to talk. What do you want? Didn't I just send you off to the attack on Threshold? Anivia peers at you sympathetically. Been out in the sun too long, Commander? I am positive that I already attacked Threshold. After a brief pause, Anivia cautiously and almost clumsily replies, your words ring hollow. No, you haven't attacked Threshold yet. You're still preparing. The big battle is still ahead of us. What do you want to talk about? The frantic shriek of the whetstone on the dagger dies away. I know the big push is coming, and now's not the right time. Anivia's eyes lock with yours, and you can see the panic in them. We gotta save Beth before it's too late. Where is Beth, and what does she need to be saved from? She's in Iz. One of our units on patrol spotted abandoned demons. We gave chase and pursued them all the way to Iz. Then more of the scum jumped up out of nowhere, and everything went to pot. We had to split up. Beth's group was forced to retreat into some ruins, and we couldn't get to them. I tried, but I almost got the rest of us trapped there too. Anivia touches the bloody bandage, and then I got clawed. Long story short, Beth's somewhere out there, alive, I hope. You won't make it through in small groups, and damn it all, I don't have the right to call in a larger troop away from the main attack. Anivia's voice grows louder. I thought of just dropping everything and trying to sneak in on my own, but that's a suicide mission, not a rescue mission. The dagger rings out plaintively as Anivia tosses it against the stones. So what am I supposed to do, sit here and wait till all of them are killed? I'll find Beth. Thanks. Anivia goes strangely limp and the light in her eyes goes out. I hoped you would say that. One time you dragged me out of the bowels of Canaveras, now Beth needs your help. I have to go. This is weird, because Beth is definitely dead in this playthrough. We watched her die. Did that identify the things? I'm just going to assume we can't pick up the thing, or we can't identify our items. Hiller also died. No, we kept Hiller alive. Never mind. Hiller is definitely still alive. I guess we should probably just talk to him, because, like, we're in a separate playthrough now, and it's not proper. Venture Captain Hiller salutes you warily. He looks haggard and lost. Commander, I'm glad to see you alive. You don't look so well. My journey was rough. All my comrades fell in battle. I spent 4 sleepless days and nights running from demons who wanted to skin me alive. But by some miracle, I crossed paths with one of your patrols, and that's what saved me. What are you doing here? I ended up here by accident. I spent a great deal of time tracking down the Spinner of Nightmares, and I finally discovered her lair. I recruited a daring team and went to put a stop to her misdeeds, but that's where our luck ran out. The demons roaming the area slaughtered every one of my fellows, while I myself was rescued by Crusader scouts, and here I am. I can't continue chasing the Spinner on my own, but I can be of use to you and your troops. The Pathfinder Society has long suggested that I oversee the selling of loot from their expeditions. After seeing our position at the front with my own eyes, I finally agreed. I will come find you if I need supplies. What do you got? Let's go with price in descending order. Throne Keeper. Plus 5 adamantine full plate. That's awesome. But do we have anything that our current Dragonfall? That sounds cool too. It's plus 4 scale. Cool. Wait, does he have weapons? No. Damn it. I was like, we could get some longswords finally, some good ones for our off people. But there's also a blacksmith's apprentice that may have longswords. Great axe. Oh, does he have longsword plus 5s? I'll literally buy every single one of them. We have 9 million gold. Give me. Do you have anything else other than just plus 5 versions of everything? No. Just thought I'd check. Oh, right. We have a billion items too. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna take a sec. I don't know why I'm even bothering to do this, but we just don't want to be carrying around 800,000 Scimitar plus 4s. Damn Mariliths and their 100 million. What was that? Oh, that's the gnomish hook hammer we still had from sentimental days when Regil wasn't turned into bug food. Oops, what was that? Longsword. Oh, that's fine. Longsword plus 2 is good. Longsword plus 3 gone. Longsword of Right also gone. We have plus 5 longswords coming in. There we go. Deal. Anything else to sell? Literally all of this. We don't wear armor, and we never will, and none of our people We can't have any other group members anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There. We almost have 10 million gold. But now we can actually equip some better swords. So we have a Holy Longsword plus 2. The Holy Enchantment makes that one better. Same thing with that Evil Bane on that one. So those are actually pretty damn good. Longsword plus 5s. This guy's wearing a Holy plus 5 Longsword. The Black Dragon Fang is actually probably pretty good. And then... oh, here, she already had... or... they already had all plus 5 Longswords. I guess we didn't need them after all. Well, live and learn, I guess. Let's go to the area exit and see where we can go. Apparently to Is. The path of the commander, which seemed to be drawing towards its logical conclusion, has unexpectedly taken a new turn. But there is no time to marvel at the twist of fate. The world is under threat, and the wielder of extraordinary powers must deal with it, whether he wishes to or not. The world wound yawns wide before the commander, as hostile as ever. Or perhaps it's not quite the same as always. The commander decides that he should take a good look around. There's nothing out of the ordinary about the scene at first glance, but upon closer inspection, oddities begin to appear. Quite literally appear. Is eyes has now come into view on the horizon, though it was not there before. Or perhaps it was there all along, and has only been revealed now that the skies are clear. Speaking of which, when did the Whirlwind last experience clear skies? On the other hand, one never knows what strange phenomena the Whirlwind might produce. Perhaps fair weather is one of them. The Whirlwind yawns before the commander, as hostile as ever. He decides that she should go to Eyes. It's strange, but the road to the commander's destination seems much shorter than it first appeared. It seems as though the commander had only just set his foot on the path before the journey was at its end. Of course, one could argue that all of this is the work of the commander's imagination. After all, one's memory tends to only record vivid experiences, and the monotonous trek here can hardly be described as such, but this is not the first strange thing the commander has experienced here. The weather is another oddity. The commander senses a strange unreality in the events unfolding here. What is really going on? Alright, let's go look around. What are you doing in Is Eyes? Marvok, greetings, Excess. The tall barbarian, your old acquaintance, looks at you with his brows furrowed. Didn't expect to see you here. What are you doing here in Is when you're supposed to be in Threshold? Marvok, but you're dead. Marvok gives you a skeptical look. Your jest is uncalled for. We fought and you prevailed, but you let me live. I've led the Winter Sun clan ever since, ruling by law and truth, like a true chief. Did you just call me Excess? You must have misheard. I said Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Marvok seems to be speaking honestly, but you catch a sly glint in his eye. I don't believe you. That's your problem, not mine. You are food for the swarm. The food is utterly bland and no more nutritious than the dust on the road. The creature you have devoured might as well have been made of paper. The remains, picked clean, fall to the ground, but a moment later Marvok lumbers to his feet again. His face ripples like a reflection in water. That was unpleasant. How about we don't do that again? I just killed you. What are you? I am Marvok, Chief of Winter Sun, he chuckles. If you disagree, I would like to try and change my mind. Come to the Great Hall. I'll gladly listen to your arguments. I came here to destroy the anomalies. What can you tell me about them? I know what you speak of. There's nothing special about these anomalies, though. It's similar to a disease that drives forest beasts mad. Rabid creatures are not an uncommon sight in the world wound. They die like any other beasts, so they give us no trouble. To tell the truth, we've been handling these anomalies on our own well enough. But since you're here, go ahead and help. I have questions, and I will answer them, but not here. The rules of hospitality demand that I speak to you in the Great Hall after you've rested. What are you doing in Is? My clan and I made haste to aid you. We wanted to repay you for all the good the Crusaders had done us, and to join you in battle at Threshold, but the journey took us longer than expected, so I gave the order to head to Is instead. We decided we would rebuild this place, restore it to its former glory. We've already raised a dozen houses, a dozen more will be ready by the end of the week. The work continues throughout Is as we speak. Now I see the Battle of Threshold is yet to take place, then we will come to your aid when the fighting begins. Speak with you later. Of course, I'll be waiting for you in the Great Hall. We've erected a number of structures in Is. You'll find it easily. We ate him and he came back to life immediately. If that's not an anomaly, I don't know what is. He's also not real because we would have eaten his flesh, but apparently he wasn't very tasty. I'm guessing that our camp people were similarly anomalies, because we killed them all. We killed Anivia in Dresden. We killed Irbeth in Iz. Or Eyes, however you want to pronounce it.
Blood!
Orso just appeared, as did two ferocious Smilodons. We haven't had to fight Orso for a long time. This was back in Winter Sun? Yeah. Ages ago.
Burn! Behead!
His concealment, which is kind of annoying.
Slice! Behead! Yes.
Not that it really matters, but...
Slice! Behead!
I didn't get to read the thing before this fight started, by the way. I kind of clicked on it, but then Orso appeared. Let's go back in time. Oh, it doesn't say anything. He just dimension doored forward. Okay.
Burn! Slice!
Well then.
Behead! Yes, behead. Burn! Slice! Behead!
They keep reappearing, or more of them appear? I don't know entirely which one it is. Do we need to kill them all in one round?
May I see your entrails, please?
Fine, I'll kill them all in one round then.
May I see your entrails, please? May I see your entrails, please?
Okay, what does this actually say now? Reality shudders as if it's been caught doing something shameful before quickly returning to normal. Oh, the doors moved. Cool. I'm just gonna go back and make sure we didn't miss any cool examine-y thingies. Over here, perhaps. There's definitely something up there.
Trail me.
Can't go through there, that's just shadow and it's blocked off. Okay, so back to those doors. Can we go through the door area? It does look like we can. We're facing our own history. There's definitely a whatever that is. A calamitous Kekatar.
Let the attack.
I'm sorry, Kekatar, you are going to become part of the swarm whether you like it or not.
May I see your entrails, please?
Didn't die.
Oh, let the attack commence.
Do you think we're getting swarm points for this?
We shall
We might
move.
be. Not that it really matters, but you never know. I'm gonna go this way first. It's hard to tell which way to
This
go.
way.
They're all so weird.
No secrets can escape
There's a tarp.
my prying gaze.
Let's go disarm the tarp.
Oh, did you see that?
This way? Marvok's here. This, I guess, is the Great Hall.
Wherever my legs
We'll come
carry
back to Marvok. We're gonna go look around some more first. There's a couple peasants. Oh, the town is actually literally right here. Okay. That amulet is an amulet of protection, probably. Can't identify it, but no.
No, backwards, backwards! No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
There are things just floating around all willy-nilly.
I
Can't
did it.
do that. That's against physics. Owlcat, your physics engine is broken. Things are flying around again. Now, okay.
Blood!
What are the deep shadow
May
of
I see
blaze?
your entrails, please? Die, die, die! With your head.
Well, one of them's dead. Deep shadow of shock. There's also deep shadow of frost somewhere. Oh, it was behind us. I see. Okay. Not quite dead, but very close. We just got blasted by 2 Kona Colds for 0 damage because we are basically unkillable. Marvok is also here.
I see blood. Blood!
What is going on?
Die, die, die!
We have a surprise round. Cool.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes! Slice! Behead!
We'll just casually
Die! Die!
smack this guy around a bit.
Die!
Wait, why is that guy not doing as much damage?
Slice!
Hang on.
Behead! Yes, behead.
Maybe
May I
he
see your
doesn't have...
entrails, please?
The rate ability down 55, 49, 43. So this guy does the least damage. Maybe it's because he's using holy swords and they don't do much against weird anomalies. His outsider brain, though, should be doing a bunch of damage, unless these aren't technically evil.
Let's shake a leg!
He has Piranha Strike on, so you know what we can do? We can just give him 2+5 swords, swap them over, and then if we need to switch to holy weapons, we can. Problem solved.
Let's
What is that? Greater Zombie Lord. Skeletal Champion Archer. What memory is this from? You can shoot me all you want. You can't do damage to the swarm. I can deal damage to myself apparently though.
see your entrails, please.
Right, Finian can't hit undead.
Burn. Behead. Burn. Slice. Behead.
He's not dead though. What's he got?
May I see
We
your
can start taking out the
entrails?
archers, I guess. Did we kill one of them? No, we just switched targets randomly midway through our tech run.
Commander.
I'm so confused as to what's going on.
Die. Die.
Do we kill that one? Do we kill...
May I see your
I'm gonna keep
entrails?
attacking that one, I think.
May I see your entrails, please?
Alright. So there's still the archer. That probably means we're going to attack ourselves again this turn. Let's finish off the last archer. Maybe. Yeah, we're attacking ourselves. That's fine.
Burn.
We're not very good at killing ourselves, so...
Let the attack commence.
Okay, all those skeletons and zombies are dead. Bunch of random loot that I don't know why I'm taking. Stop hitting our own people.
What do I spot?
It's the reality distortion when you get that weird thing on you. What the hell was that? Our character's glitched out.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Look at that.
Shake a leg.
What's going on here? I literally can't lockpick that. Okay, let's just go
Trail.
blow it up.
I spy.
Oh, it's a Sirico. Okay, I'll leave that alone until it's gone. Alright. Let's
What's
go
in
this way for a moment. There is Marvok here. You can try to talk to him.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Oh, not the Blighted Treant. That was such a painful fight. There's two of them. There's three of them.
Die, die, die.
Hope you enjoy being kindling. Okay, so they have a lot of life.
Die, die, die. Die, die, die.
How much life do these things even have? 1,000.
Oh, let the attack commence.
Wait, is he gonna come back to life? Do we have to coup de grace this thing?
Burn, slice.
Let's keep that one down.
Let the attack commence. Burn, slice.
This one should go down. We can coup de grace it with a character. Well, I thought we can coup de grace from a range. We have 50 range. We don't need to... We could even just coup de grace this one from where we're standing. Literally. Okay.
May I see your entrails, please?
Time to take this one out.
Die, die.
Finian can't hit it. Maybe I should just get rid of Finian for this fight and switch to like 2+5 swords instead.
Burn, slice. Behead, Yes, behead. Die!
Okay, now we should do coup de grace, and we're all done. Yoink, I'm gonna steal all these. Let's talk to Marvok now. Commander, you're here? Excuse me, I'm busy at the moment. And then he vanished into thin air. I'm so confused as to what's going on.
This way.
There's a treasure chest over here. Should we go talk to Marvok at the camp before we go gallivanting off into the middle of nowhere? Probably. Let's go see if the Sirocco's still here. If it's not, we'll grab whatever is glowing up there. It's still up and running? How long does this thing last for? The ancient writings are almost erased. It's no longer possible to read them, but the holy aura around them makes it clear that they are praising the gods of Sarkoris. We got anti-corruption. It actually is hurting us, though. I'm surprised we can take damage from it. Yoink, grabbing the helmet. It's a plus something. Wisdom, maybe, or charisma, something like that. Maybe intelligence. Who knows? Our knowledge arcana is not there. Alright, let's go talk to Marvok in the town square-ish area. This might be the Great Hall that he was talking about, but it might also not be. Now that I think... Where did he go? He was up here, right? I wasn't crazy. I saw him up here. Maybe it's over this way more. There he is. Okay. Commander, you're here? Excuse me, I'm busy at the moment. So this is not where we're supposed to talk with him.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Well, we have
Shred them.
things to kill. Let's go Vavakia and some other enemies. Demons this time. Kill the Vavakia first. It's the worst.
Burn.
Should be dead this round. Yes, perfect. I was gonna say not quite, but it definitely did die.
Rails, please.
That actually kind of hurt a little. What the hell is Chain Spear?
With the attack.
You can't hit from a range, only I'm allowed to hit from a range.
Die, die, die! Burn, slice!
These guys have like a weird thorns aura thing going on. It's weird. Everything in this place is odd.
This way.
I'm liking it though, it's kind of creepy. It's not much of a threat to us because I know that our character is nigh unkillable, but at the same time it's still a bit freaky for sure. Let's go grab this loot. Random junk. Okay. Like, if we look at our character, he's beyond powerful. We have plus 22. Hey, our Eye of the Storm's working properly in this thing now. Now we have the full plus 22 to hit, or plus 22 on dex, making our attack rolls insanely high. Also, these are ranged touch attacks, so plus 45 ranged touch attacks. We also have like above 50 or above in all of our saving throws. Well, not quite. 47 or above in all of our saving throws, and at least 70 armor.
Forwards.
And huge damage reduction.
Backwards.
So, it's not like we're killable, but there's still something creepy going on for sure. Lots of peasants doing peasant things. There's a skeleton here near the tree, as is completely normal. We're gonna go around the back here. What else is going on in this place?
Trail me.
We can jump into this clan hall now, I suppose. Let's go see what's going on in this town. Maybe we can get a good inkling of what we're dealing with here. It looks exactly like the one from Winter Sun, including the dragon. Ah, there you are. Make yourself at home. My home is yours. Winter Sun, has always honored its traditions. Marvok smiles broadly. You are not who you claim to be. You are the source of the anomalies. Marvok frowns. Insulting the host in his own home is a great sin. Do you have proof, or are you just flapping your gums? I attacked you and killed you, and then you just got back on your feet like nothing happened. What more proof do you need? What can I say? The world wound is where magical paradoxes stem from. Within its bounds, even impossible things are possible. Is that all you have to fling at me? I don't need proof, I just know it. Not so fast. Since you're intent on playing my game, excess, you'll do it by my rules. At least until I grow bored of it. Marvok bursts into a fit of laughter, which, however, ends with as abruptly as it started. And I almost have. Why'd you call me excess? Felt like it. Okay, so we can't do anything about this yet. We have to go find out how this is happening. I guess that's more important at the time. An altar consecrated by the priest of Desna. We can get rid of corruption here, but we don't need to. Nor would it really matter. There's a lot of loot here. I will say that this place is chock full of loot. Kinda nice. Kinda wish I knew what it was. Can't identify any of it.
I'm not mad enough.
A hole for swimming has been cut in the ice over the pool. The cold temperature is maintained by magic. Is this like an aboleth or something? Do those exist in Pathfinder? I'm gonna remove corruption because we don't really need to rest. We are immune to fatigue. Let's go back outside and continue to look around. We clearly need more evidence.
What's in wait for me there?
Oh, there's nothing over here yet, so we go this way. Go down here. Oh, there's Erebeth, maybe.
I see blood. Blood!
They're actually doing tiny bits of damage to me.
Let the attack commence.
Whatever that shield is does a bit of damage. There's like an anomaly distortion will save we have to do every attack. It's very weird and cool. I guess that otherwise we start attacking ourselves.
Die, die, die! Let the attack commence.
Okay. Erebeth's lifeless body lies sprawled on the stones. Commander, Erebeth looks dazed and a bit worse for the wear, but alive. More alive than she seemed to be a few moments ago. We failed the perception check. Erebeth's armor now bears fearsome gouges, and there's a sizable knot forming on her head from a heavy blow. The swarm requires food. The food is utterly bland and no more nutritious than dust on the road. The creature you've devoured might as well be made of paper. You sense the ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. The color is more contrasting and sounds sharper. Your actions have brought a modicum of stability to this place. So she's not here. The soldiers fought valiantly, but the enemy was too strong and too numerous. The warriors ripped to pieces by demons. Okay, we gotta keep looking around, I think. We knew Erebeth was dead, and Anivia is dead too, so... Not all is as it should be. Killer is actually still alive in this one, though. Killer would be dead in our good group, because we had to keep... Well, the Spinner of Nightmares killed him, but... These ones don't have any weird... barrier thing that is hurting us, so that's cool. He's coming in. Let's kill him too. kill this one as well, and then maybe that babao, and then that babao, because apparently they're really easy to kill. There's a rock coming in. There's a dead rock. Goodbye, babao. Yes, I know you're busy attacking our own group members. I got you. Come on, let's go. The Calamitous Keeper, or whatever they're called, Kikatar. What else do we have up here? More loot. There's a anomaly thing here, like a literal anomaly. Reality shudders as if it's been caught doing something shameful before quickly returning to normal. Marvok's down here. Commander, you're here. Excuse me, I'm busy at the moment. He is doing weird things. Can I go into this tower? There's another thing up there, but I don't need it. Although maybe it's an anomaly we need to get rid of. I don't think it is. I think it's for resting, obviously, but... Altar of Gorum was installed here quite recently. It seems the pilgrims from Wintersun have taken up to consecrating the surrounding lands in earnest. Get rid of that. We're gonna go this way. Cool looking area.
Trail me.
More floaty boys, just doing floating things. Oh, we're gonna be in a fight here. There's a Coloxus and some Demon Slayer, or some Penage Eyes.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
I think I moved weirdly by accident.
Burn!
Let's kill the Coloxus though.
Behead! May I see your entrails, please?
Almost dead.
Die! Die! Die!
One dead. Now we just kill all these things. Almost to it. Oh, right, they can shoot from a range. Well,
May I see your
you're gonna die, and then that one's gonna die too.
May I? What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Got an achievement called Detective at Work. Don't know what it is. Enomora did not spare the historical records of Iz. Where there was once a collection of ancient wisdom, now there is only splatters of acid. Reality is fixed again. And now it's back to normal.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Notes contain detailed plans of a now sealed mine shaft near Iz. There's one more area to go, it looks like here. That we haven't been through yet. Oh, the trees are moving. I see. Got another thing done. Can we go into here? Looks like there might be a little area here we can go into, but it might also be down that way. Fix that thing. Okay, let's slip around and go the other way and see if we can go there. Maybe even in here. Let's go here first. We can see inside here. There's a person called Sawana in here. Bloody Hunter, leave this place. Welcome, esteemed guests. Okay, Sawana, you're weird. But we've been in there now. Okay, let's go back to the centerpiece, I guess. Don't think we can go in there.
Road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Wait. I saw something. Back to the clan hall. Let's save in case we end up dying. We haven't saved since we started this place, so that would be bad. You're not who you claim to be. You're a source of the anomalies. I bet you several times on the streets of the city. It's like you can be in multiple places at once. A curious claim. Anything else? I witnessed a strange phenomenon. It is as if the world was under the influence of some unknown magic. Why didn't you mention this? Are you hiding something? Enough. I'm bored of you. Marvok chuckles and a ripple crosses his face. Maybe I'm not the real Marvok, but this world thinks I am. So why don't you fight my dragon? What was his name again? I keep forgetting. Whatever. Lots of little enemies coming in. I'm sorry, little dragon. You don't deserve this, but no dragon is a match for the swarm. That actually kind of hurt a little.
Die!
Just gotta kill the Dream Slayers now. And, you know, take hits from my own teammates. My own me's. Does he cast Phantasmal Killer with his throwing? It's kind of impressive.
No, backwards!
Wake up. Get your will save going. Thank you. He's not here or there, so he's got to be in this watery area. Go into the ice hole. Okay.
Trail me.
Sure, I'll take that. Okay. There's a bunch of cogs here. Let's continue on our way. Axiomites are here. Apparently they have arcane blasters.
May I see your interest?
It's become very might and magic all of a sudden.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Can I have the blaster? No? Okay. Oh, the arcane blaster's a title. Okay. I understand.
This way.
We're gonna continue. More axiomites. Ow. What is that thing? Stop it, I want to see what that thing is. An adamantine golem, okay.
Die! Die! Die!
Let's just start mowing them down.
May I see your entrails, please? Burn! Slice! Behead! May I see your entrails, please? Oh, let the attack commence. Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead. Let the attack commence.
He's too far away to properly smack
May
down.
I see your entrails, please?
He's gonna hit us again. A little bit.
Oh, let the attack commence.
Okay.
Wherever my legs carry me.
So much magical stuff that we can't do anything with. Use magic device as a 35 DC check, which we're fine with. Left or right? We go right, I think.
Let the attack commence. Rise! Die! Die! Die!
There's more enemies somewhere, but I just don't know where. There it is.
Die, die, die! Burn! Slice! Behead! Die, die, die! Die, die, die!
Everything has died again. Some more. Oh, what is that? Mold bloom root, a rusty key, and a traveler's essays on the Axis. The most boring of cities, apparently. We'll read that in a bit. I've gotten some anti-corruption power. I already did that. Straight, left, or right? I guess why not? We have a cutscene. It's a lot of enemies. Okay, Marvok's in here, and he is not happy we're here. There are several Marvoks, actually.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes!
Your little
Burn!
anti-hit aura is very annoying, I gotta say.
May I see your entrails?
We'll just start mowing these guys down one at a
May I
time.
see your entrails,
Should
please?
have done the other one.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Alright, their turn. He does have several of himself. And then 2 succubi, but I don't really care about them.
May I see your entrails?
I do care about the mirror images,
May
though.
I see your
That's just kind of
entrails,
annoying.
Please?
We're just getting hurt by ourselves.
Let the attack commence. Let the attack
Start killing the succubi.
May I see your entrails, please?
That was so many throwing axes. We could have built a throwing axe character that could have done that.
Let the attack
Or something similar to that anyways.
Let the attack commence.
He's dead.
Die! Die! Die!
Almost toast. We can't attack for some reason.
Let the attack commence.
Bunch of loot from the Marvok corpses. So we can go. We could have gone all the way around the outsides of this, kind of. Except we got locked into combat right away. Why didn't Marvok want to talk about what's going on, though? I wanted to have a conversation. Apparently he's still there or something. Do we just leave now? I mean, we've killed Marvok, I guess. I guess we just have to go back and inform him of our victory. I imagine this would have been a little bit tougher with like an actual group. Oh, he's back again. Ah, excess. It's been a while since I was killed in such a splendid fashion. The anomaly doubles over in a fit of laughter, which then quickly ends. How many deaths do I have yet to experience? Why do you call me the excess? Answer me. Because it is you, or you are it, or you are yourself. I'd like to reward you for defeating me. A single answer to a single question. The one that you don't have the brains to ask. The one that will ultimately answer all your other questions. Listen then and take heed. All things in this world have another side to them. You, me, even Threshold. Would you like to see it? I promise you won't be disappointed. The gear I had in my pocket when you were killed, or when you were killing me, is a key. Find the keyhole yourself. Now leave, and I'll depart this stultifying place. Playing the part of an unwashed barbarian is absolutely unbearable. He's just too coherent. I demand answers to my other questions. Or what, you'll kill me? Go ahead, poke me with a sword, bash my head, and tear at me with your teeth. I won't even resist. He looks at you expectantly. I'm sick of this. Go seek your answers yourself. Be gone. Get out of my sight. Oh, you won't be seeing me again. Until next time, excess.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Wonder where we put this cog, though. If I were a cog, where would I go? The other side of Threshold. Maybe it's in Threshold. I imagine it'd have to be, right? Back we go then.
Forwards! No,
I wonder what's gonna happen when we leave. Is there gonna be
backwards!
nothing left of Is? No, it's all still here, including the peasants. That's super weird. Oops.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Wonder what we have to do. The world wound yawns wide before the commander, as hostile as ever. The commander decides, I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna just save here. Or I call it anomaly, question mark. Because if the key, oh, the key should be here. There's definitely a weird portrait thing for the key. It looks like a giant pillar. That's just a magma statue. It's here. It's gotta be. We should tell Anivia that her wife is dead. But I'll do that later. Well, maybe I should do it now. We might not get another chance. I was Anivia. Back from the... There you are. I went to Is. Did you find Irabeth? Is she alive? She died a hero, but may Iamade welcome her. Her mouth is set in a bitter frown, and Evia's voice is laced with her pride and pain. She died a hero, of course she did. She couldn't go out any other way. She drops her gaze, and her face hardens. I knew it, but I didn't want to believe it. Brushing a tear from her cheek, Anivia coughs and an even more even tone says to you, we'll talk later, I just need to mourn her. Alright, well, I can't eat her now, so... Should go back, talk to the blacksmith. I know I can eat him too, or no I can't, never mind. Price in descending order, he had a sword called Daybreak. I'm gonna grab it. We'll never, ever use it in the game again, because, I mean, we're done after this, so. There are definitely anomalies here, as well. Well, we know there's one, at least, and Anivia isn't alive. Where are you going? Why that one? Okay. Anyways, so you have Finian and Radiance. But Radiance is only +4 right now, but it's fine. We have Daybreak. Where did that go? +5, Holy Evil Outsider Bane. Oh, right. There we go. Looks pretty cool. There's definitely some weird things going on here. Again. Still, I guess, is more accurate.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Die! 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 Surprise!
There's a Clavicus somewhere. Oh, there it is. And a Coloxus.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead!
How much life does this stupid thing have? Just die.
Behead! Die! 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 May I see your entrails, please?
Now where's the Coloxus? Where is it? It's on the turn order somewhere. It's way up here. There's two of them, actually. I honestly didn't expect it to be this far up. And this guy's really slow because he has all the buffs still.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes. Let the attack commence.
That one's hit.
Burn! Slice! see your entrails, please? Die, die, die!
I think we put the
May
thing
I
in
see
here.
your entrails,
In fact,
please?
I'm almost certain it has to be.
May I see?
There's a gear-shaped hollow in the bare stone. Unfamiliar runes are scored into the stone around the indentation. Let's save and see what happens. The other side of Threshold. Let's go take a quick look at it. What time are we at? We've probably been playing this for a while. We're an hour into our video. We're just gonna keep going. The portal behind you closes with a quiet click, spelling an abrupt end to your expedition. Machines whir to life around you, greeting you with a low and measured hum. And then a whisper reaches your ears. Driven by his own lust for knowledge, the excess fails to notice he has walked into a trap. Will he manage to find the key, or perish mere steps from the revelation? Try to understand where the whispering is coming from. The voice is moving. At first you thought it was coming from somewhere below you, but then it moved to the side, and now it's originating from near the ceiling. Who are you? After asking the most predictable of questions, the excess strains his ears, but silence is the only answer. These last words are swallowed up by a wave of barely suppressed laughter. Stop calling me the excess, I'm Eltimar. The excess does not enjoy being called the excess. He shakes his fist, stomps his feet, and gnashes his teeth in helpless anger. The whispering grows furious, mad, 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 mad. The whispering dies down, almost choking on his own malice. When the voice speaks again, there is no more hostility, but he can do nothing more about his fury. What key am I supposed to find? The excess's mind is abuzz with the correct questions. Now all he must do is find the correct answers. Realizing that combat is inevitable, the excess clutches his weapon, ready to turn it against the attacking anomalies. Instead of looking for the key inside himself, the whispering suddenly rises to a hysterical shriek.
Let the attack commence! Die! 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 Burn!
I'm only killing the Babaus not because they're dangerous, but because the less enemies are on the turn order, the faster this combat will go. Even if the Clavikai are like the only actual threat, and even then not much of one.
Die! 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 Burn! Slice! Behead! May I see your entrails, please?
The foes are routed, the heat of battle recedes. Is this victory? But no, the accursed machines still hum, their lights blinking, their tiny cogs grinding on. The whisper pauses, waiting for this angry outburst to pass. New enemies will soon emerge from the machines. What is to be done? Where's the way out? Look around for a way out. You immediately spot a small balcony high above your trap. With no teleportation magic at your disposal, getting up there will be a challenge. The excess looks up and sees the way out. What joy! Hope once again flares within his heart, but how to reach it? And while the excess ponders, time keeps slipping away. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Try opening the portal you entered through. The portal that closed behind you has disappeared without a trace. There's not even the slightest hint it was ever there. No, not that way. The excess looks around and understands there's no way back. Stupid, stupid excess. Why is he looking for the way out when the exit has already been found? Distinct clicks can now be heard in the measured hum of the machines. What are these machines? The excess examines the machines and understands that they were supposed to produce creatures that would inhabit this world, but they are broken and producing anomalies instead. They are broken. They are producing anomalies. The voice bursts into a malicious hiss that suddenly cuts short. Are we broken? Sparks burst from the mechanical innards, hissing as they land on the cold floor. You said I have the key inside myself. What does that mean? Following the suggestion, the excess looks inside itself, doing his best to recall recent events. Did he notice anything strange? The voice emits a quiet chuckle, then another, then finally bursts into booming laughter. Anything strange, unusual. This entire prison is strange. The anomalies, the Proteans. Good old Valmolos. That's not to mention our voice, dispensing cryptic hints your feeble mind is failing to comprehend. Is there anything that doesn't feel strange here? The voice abruptly calms down, the laughter dying away. We hate this place. Stop trying to escape and prepare to fight. There's nothing left for the excess to do except grab his weapon. His stupidity must be paid for in blood. Let's hope it's not his own. I couldn't have made this skill check anyways. Let's just start killing the Babaus again. One dead. Oh, I mean, the rocks are pretty easy to kill too. We could wipe them out as well.
Behead, yes, behead. Die, die, die!
Just Babau's left.
Die! Off with your head!
You killed everyone again. You were good at killing, we'll give you that, but your mental faculties have disappointed us. They have disappointed us so badly, we'll simply tell you how to escape the trap. The way out is your balcony above your head. You are the key. Move there. There is no way to reach the balcony using ordinary magic, but you could never be called ordinary. Your unique powers have saved you many times in the past, so perhaps you'll be able to combine them with a spell and move yourself. Or perhaps do the opposite and move the balcony closer to you. Yes, yes. The X is on the right path. Move closer. Move the goal closer to the X and the X closer to the goal. How did the voice know what you were thinking? Now is not the time to dwell on it, because the key to solving the problem is right under your nose. You can feel it. Closer. You can close the distance yourself. It seems impossible, but you are the maker of impossible things. To reach the balcony, all you have to do is to want it. Want to reach the balcony. An insane, unrealistic desire, impossible, illogical, but somehow unbelievably correct. You know you can easily make it a reality. Yes, yes, you did it, my darling XS. We knew you would do it. Because you already transported yourself across the world without even knowing it. It wasn't hard, was it? Scarcely more difficult than going from threshold to is, and then back in the blink of an eye, Now go forth, we'll certainly meet again. The voice falls silent, and then lets out a giggle. Just don't die, somewhere along the way, XS. Your character has acquired the Dimension Door Mass unique ability. It can be used an infinite number of times, but only out of combat. Well, that's neat.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Where is it? Maybe it's just a spell-like ability? Nope. Swarm clone. It's our little dragonling. I don't know why it wasn't out. There we go. That's the one right there. Oh, it's right there. On our bar. There's loot here, apparently. I don't think I really need it, to be honest. Let's go this way.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
I mean, this plane is very, very cool, I gotta say. We need to teleport over to here, I believe. I wonder if we can just teleport up there.
Work, you silly spell!
The answer to that is a firm no. Unless we can go from a different way, like from up there.
Shall we move? We shall move! Work, you silly spell!
Gonna loot whatever this is. Pushing the button. Oh, more paths, I see. Now the question then becomes, are we in range to just jump back down there?
Else we miss all the fun!
Yes, but we can't. It won't let us teleport that way.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
I mean, this is kind of fun, I gotta say. Just teleporting around. All nimbly bimbly. Uh-huh. We've reached something. What the? Well, I didn't like that. I guess we could just not go there and go over there instead.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Wait, do all of our clones have that ability?
We miss all the fun.
No, only our main clone. Would have been kind of neat
At first I said,
if they all had it.
I can't. Too dangerous. Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I
These are all broken and are making anomalies. Okay.
to decide whether to have breakfast or not. May I see your entrails?
Well, that guy's not going to be long for this world. We almost killed him in a single round, or a single turn, not even a single round.
Burn, slice, behead.
Where does the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. There's two more. There's a fourth one somewhere. Oh, more people just spawned. Maybe we need to, like, turn this machine off somehow? Regardless, let's just mow them all down. These are just called Kekatars. They're not even... That one's a distorting Kekatar. Maybe it's special. Maybe we need to kill that one first. I'm guessing yes. There's so many of them. Yep, that's exactly what they do. They make clones of themselves. They're like me, but worse.
May I see your entrails, please?
Okay, everything died. There's a lever here. That lever's broken.
This way.
Okay, moving on, I guess, for now.
I spy. What do I spy? No secrets can escape my prying gaze. Did you see that? I did it! Work! Work, you silly spell!
Okay, we need to move everyone closer without getting killed.
Let's shake a leg! Work! Work, you silly spell!
Well, we triggered the trap. My bad. I don't think it...
I did it!
We're immune to greater curse of idiocy.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Just by virtue of being a swarm, I guess. Now, this is another one of these things. I'm going to save before doing this in case it teleports me back to where I started. I don't want that to happen. Alternatively, we can get teleported down to there.
Forwards?
I'm going to press
backwards,
it.
Backwards!
If we go back to where we started... Okay. Oh, it's... Okay, not that far back. I was going to quick load if it was all the way back to wherever that we first portaled in. But it's really not that far from where we were, so...
The road calls me. Work! Work, you silly spell!
And what's in here? Numbers. It's a giant tumbler lock.
Die! Die! Die!
I know there's more enemies. I saw them earlier.
Burn!
There's also something over there. Babao is coming in. Two of them.
Burn! Slice! Behead, yes!
Didn't quite kill that one like I was hoping.
Die! Die!
Okay, this should be pretty easy now.
Slice! Behead! Let the attack commence!
Alright, so there is definitely a number lock here. Don't know even remotely close to what the answer could possibly be. We'll come back to that.
Trail me.
Alright, where else can we go? It's clear that we have to do something with this. But what? What could it require of us? There's something over on the other side there. Something in this area. Can I teleport over there? I think it's out of view. I don't think we can. Alright, well we need 4 numbers. Did this turn one? Yeah, okay. That's what I figured it was going to be, but just wanted to check. Now, what are we looking for though? Could be the number of teleporters maybe? This one has 3. And 2 machines. This one has 6. That really doesn't help us too much. Because I think there's only 2 rooms with teleporters in them so far.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Oh, we can teleport up. Maybe that's where we'll get a clue.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun!
Move a little bit closer.
Shall we move? We shall move! Let's shred them!
There we go. Ow, we got shot in the face.
May I see your entrails, please?
For some reason it didn't attack, but that's fine, I guess.
Behead, yes, behead.
Vavaki is hurt, but not dead. Let's kill the Painage Eye while we're here, I guess.
May I see your entrails, please?
Or not. Fine. I'll do it on someone else's turn.
Die! May I see your... Let the... May I see your entrails, please? Oh, let the attack commence.
Alright. Done. There's some more loot here. Okay, there's numbers here and a clock. Do I need to write things down? Is this going to turn? In response to your actions, the mechanism next to the lever emits a low, almost apologetic rumbling sound. Kind of goes like 9, 12, 6, 3. What's the first number though? 12, 6, 3, 10-ish? Okay, we're gonna come back to that. It's possibly what we're looking for, but also might really not be. I like I'm just pressing buttons and hoping that what just happened.
Carve my name onto your flesh.
We made a house.
Die, die, die. Oh, let the attack commence.
A house that we can go into, which is even more interesting.
Burn, slice, behead, die.
Oh, there's a succubus somewhere here.
Burn, slice,
And a Calavicus.
behead, yes, behead. Die.
Alright, let's wait for some Vavals just so they don't get in the way of our rest of our combat. I might as well kill this guy because he took a huge amount of damage there.
May I
Now we just have to kill the succubus.
burn, slice.
Now, do we go into the house first or do we just kind of keep looking around?
May I see your entrails, please?
I know I've been doing this for like an hour and a half. I should probably take a break at some point here.
Slice, behead. May I see your entrails?
In fact, now might be a good
please?
time as any. We'll take a break here. We'll go into the house next video and we'll look around for solutions for this, the puzzle thing. We don't have a thing for the mechanism there. And we'll quickly check the other side. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay, so I guess our goal is to go in the house next time, look for clues for that block thing. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others will see you next time. Take care.